Hey guys, Cell here, one back to more Fate Grand Order. Lord of Creation End, let's go. And since we are doing battles now, whatever happens, happens. Until late, Spirit Undress will be automatically set to auto next for this quest. Spirit Undress settings will be revert edited after this quest is completed. Alright. So she's forced to go into her dress. I mean, it makes sense. It really does. I really also should have put my Halloween team as my actual Halloween team. Because, like, hold on. What's the point of having this if I don't actually use it as my Halloween team? I've been using this and I just now realized that. Whoopsie. Let's fix that now, shall we? Alright, it's fixed. Let's just put a kaleidoscope right here. And there we go. But yeah, see, as you can see, we have Mark II. I just need to actually level up now. If we consistently keep fighting, say, giants, I will skip the fights, like I said in the last episode. Foe! Good morning, Foe. You're up awfully early today. Foe! No, I didn't have any trouble sleeping at all. Since I'm a demi-servant, I always wake up early. Sleep deprivation is one of the worst things you can do for your health, so you need to make sure you get plenty of sleep, Foe. That goes for you too, Mosh. Thank you, Senpai, but I'm fine. My magical energy is fully replenished and the Ortonex is working perfectly. Its auto maintenance function works so well that it almost feels fresh out of Da Vinci's workshop. Foe? Yes, I'm doing fine. This morning we'll be going around the village to find out whatever information we can. In the afternoon we'll be setting out to explore more of Scandinavia. I was hoping to learn more about the land around here. I'm not sure they even have any maps. Come to think of it, I wonder where Gerda went. She wasn't anywhere to be found in her house, right? Oh, for fun. Maybe she had some errands she needed to. Wait, huh? I guess I'd better go after him. Foe, you're not supposed to run off on your own. Got you. Foe, kill. There's something happening over there. I mean, she did say that there was something special happening today. Congratulations, congratulations. Oh, the people who are 25 and are now graduating. They can't make it any more similar to that, can they? Though technically this story came out before that, I think. I don't know, probably not. But yeah, we get to say hey goodbye to the people who are 25 years old, and then we gotta go kill the giants so they don't die. It's great y'all made it to today. Thanks for everything. I'm so glad the guys brought us together. Say hi to everyone else when you get there. We had to say goodbye to 3 people just last year. Yeah, these flowers are for you. All the boys grew them together. We hope you can use them to decorate your new home. Hey, we girls help too, you know. Oh, that's exactly why I hate boys. You're such jerks. Yeah, well, by the looks of you, you're about, what, 6? You gotta have a kid with those boys before you're 14, so, yeah. Not before you're 14, it was, what, 15? Yeah, 15. So, you best be changing your tune about them to come the age of 12? So thinking about that, then 13 comes around, then 14. Have that attitude, you'll be gone. What am I saying anymore? This world is so messed up. Hey, no, sing jerk. You know we're not allowed to use any bad words today. Wait, jerk's a bad word in this world? Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Just forget it. I didn't mean to say it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. It makes us really happy getting a bouquet from you like this. It really does. You all followed the goddess's teaching so well. Have grown up to be such wonderful children. We're so glad. Make sure you all get along even after we've left. We can't wait to see you again when you come join us one day. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Look! There's a few grown-ups up there. I guess they really do exist, even though we didn't see any yesterday. It looks like the children are giving them something. Flowers. Those are special flowers. It took 6 months for all the children to grow them. They're really important. Why's that? You can't go to Valhalla without them. Only souls with proof that they were loved can go there. Wow, so that's what they're calling it, Valhalla. Well, like Helheim. The goddess decides that long, long ago, so long it would make your head spin. So that's why all the children grow flowers. It's our job. Valhalla. That's where certain people go when they die in Norse mythology, right? Specifically, it's a place where the souls of chosen heroes gather. At least it's supposed to be. Uh-huh. Valhalla, Odin's palace, hall of warriors in Norse legend. It said that only souls chosen by the Valkyries can ever go there. Of course, that also means that only people who can go there are by definition dead. A land of the dead. You're just now putting 2 and 2 together, Mosh. Then when Gerda said today was special, does that mean... Yes, it's their graduation. They're 25 now. Oh my, that's right. I haven't thanked you nearly enough. I haven't, have I? Lady Much, Lady Self, oh. If you hadn't saved me from those giants, they'd have squished me before I had a chance to get my own bouquet. Then my soul would have just wandered around forever. I'd never would get to go to Valhalla, so thank you so much. I really can't ever thank you enough. Oh boy. Oh. So we're not just gonna let them go out, right? Gates are opening, right? The big gate is the exit. I know we used it to enter the village when we came back from picking up medicinal herbs yesterday. That's not really what it's for. It's really meant for leaving. Just leaving. It's where the chosen grown-ups go on the ordained day. Nobody ever uses it to come in. Envoy, oh Envoy, we have come to offer you everything, in accordance with the word of the Heavenly Mother. The adults are prostrating themselves. Looks like they're performing some kind of ritual. They always do that. They're supposed to. I'll have to do that someday too. It might be in 2 years or 12 years, but one day I'll have to. You have to bow your head, close your eyes, and count to 'em. I think it was 3 tens. Anyway, once you finish counting, that's when one comes from the gate. No, from the sky. Rafo. The sky. The Valkyrie. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to run into the Valkyrie servants. Alright. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Look over there. Humans. Oh humans, today is the ordained day. Oh humans, today is the day your lives shall be taken. Ah. Know that this is an act of love. Know that through this act, the last remaining deity, the goddess, extends her hand to you out of love. Oh humans, bow your heads, give thanks to the ice, the snow, and the light. Envoy, oh glorious Valkyrie gleaming bright, please take the grown-ups with you. He followed all the goddess's teachings and raised us. The ones who couldn't raise us played with us until they were 14. None of them were bad people, so please take them with you to Valhalla. Fafo! Envoy, one who takes souls to Valhalla. They're here, Envoy, Angel. Wait, no. I'm sensing an extremely powerful magical energy signal coming from the sky. They're either a pseudo god or a demigod, but either way, the magical energy is incredibly powerful. This must be one of the beings known in pop human history as the daughters of Odin, the Valkyries. Yep. Hey, how humans rejoice. I shall open the great gate for you in accordance with divine law. Walk through it, do not hesitate. Meet your end as sacrifices to the giants. Do that and your soul shall be taken to the Hall of Warriors, though you have never known battle. Rejoice, humans, and be glad. This is love bestowed upon you by the one true goddess. Thank you, O Envoy. We are endlessly grateful for the blessings you and the goddess have bestowed upon us. We will go to meet our end. Please open the gate for us. Very well, it shall be done. And so your lives shall end. Hold it! Humans, what is this strange sound? This is astonishing. It is a crime most grave. Who would interrupt this most sacred ritual? This ritual marks the solemn, glorious end of humans' lives. It is not to be trifled with. Please wait, Envoy, or rather Valkyrie. Well, what are you doing, Lady Marsh? You're not supposed to go against tradition on the ordained day. Valkyrie, you said these grown-ups would go to Valhalla, to Odin's palace, the Hall of Warriors. In Norse mythology, Valhalla is supposed to be the final resting place for the souls of brave heroes. These people don't even have swords, let alone armor. They're not warriors. And you mean to send them to their deaths to be killed by giants, even though they worship you? Heathens. Our shared records reported that heathens had invaded our holy land, and now here you stand. In that case, it falls to me to execute you. Wait! Humans know that it is futile to resist. Humans know that the will to resist is itself a grave offense. You two are, yes, I see now. You have passed the age of 15 without having children, haven't you? Then you must die. Your souls will never ascend to Valhalla. You will simply be consumed by giants and die loveless and alone. Well, maybe not the loveless part. Loveless? Oh? We don't know this Scandinavia, but we have no way of knowing what it is that you value. But I do know what you're doing here is not love, it's cruel. And I don't just mean offering innocent people up to giants. I mean ending children's lives before they've had a chance to grow up. And I will not just look the other way while that happened to your master. You said, let's do this, Mosh. Right, preparing for battle. No, Lady Mosh, please. Envoys aren't supposed to argue with each other. I'm sorry, Gerda, but I'm not an envoy. That's why I will fight her on this. Fatal battle, 1 of 1. Hey, she doesn't have a break bar. Okay. So this is either gonna go really fast or moderately fast. I don't know. But she will be taken down. I'm just not looking forward to the point where I actually have to fight enemies with break bars again. That Sieg fight was really trying. Alright, do this. Thankfully it also gives at least 30%. Second, Mukyu Sandan. Amitabha Amidala, heavens a whole. Yeah, man, I love the damage. 111,951, not bad. This is probably not going to do half as much. I've never actually paid attention to the background music that plays with this. I don't think I've ever actually heard that. I'm so busy with everything else that I never heard that once. Wow. It's literally game-changing, that music. So do we have to last for a certain amount of time, or do we actually legitimately take her out? We probably do in fact take her out. Alright, Kiara. You have high chances to crit. Can you please at least crit on 2 of them? 1, 2, 3. Hey, you did on all of them. Thank you. Very, very much appreciated. So we're gonna end it on turn 5, maybe? No, it's gonna be turn 6. Oh, wait. Oh, if I had just one more attack from Kiara, that would have done it. God dang it, wait, but why the heck did you have to get an attack off? That blows. Alright. Bye-bye, Valkyrie. And we won. Now, how's the story gonna pan out? Very interested to know. Hey, we got one of those, things. Nice. How can a human defeat an envoy? I may be human, but I'm also a demi-servant who once possessed the power of a heroic spirit. The Sword Hua is exactly the kind of hero whose soul Valkyries would have desired, at least in proper human history. Given your nature, you can't ignore the remains of that hero inside me, that's why. The soul of a hero. 2,000 and several hundred years ago, since I was manufactured, never once did I get to see one. Bye-bye. Duncan has disappeared. The Ortonex output drop is within tolerance. I'm still good to go. Oh, fuck, yeah. She wasn't a servant. She did give off a magical energy signal, but she wasn't summoned here. Yes, because our Valkyrie... Oh man, what was the leader of all Valkyries? Sigurd? No. Helia? Something like that? Yeah. Either way, those are copies. What you mean here in 2020, this Scandinavia spelt is home to? There are lots and lots of envoys. Lots and lots and lots. Why did you do that, Lady Mars? How could you fight another envoy? The goddess is going to be really mad. Envoy's gone. This vanished into thin air. Is that even possible? Now what's going to happen with the ritual? This isn't right. It doesn't make sense. We gave them the bouquet, but then the envoy never opened the gate. We can't open it ourselves, right? Granted did yesterday, but we can't do that on the ordained day, right? Oh no, this is terrible. The envoy's gone. She was supposed to take us to Valhalla. It's okay. The envoy's a servant of the goddess, right? And if one disappears, more will come in her place there. Look. See that light in the sky? Kill. I'm sensing lots of new magical energy signals in the sky. What's next? Should we fight to handle a series of consecutive battles? Amalgam Guard is in good shape. It should stand up to combat at a minimum. It also seems that the envoys fear the people of these villages as something to be protected. When we fought, it seemed like she didn't want to hurt the people or damage the village. I'm willing to bet that the next envoys will probably take the same approach. I'm sorry, I really should be apologizing for all of this. I was foolish, reckless.
Hey, it's okay. I would have said the same. I had the same thing in mind. You just beat me to it.
Thank you, Master. Multiple magical energy signals approaching quickly from above. Here they come. Initiating combat while maintaining the Orthodox's output. Requesting orders and backup, Master.
Battle 1 of 1. Multiple envoys, 7 of them at that. And I just realized that I might have been peeking my mic. I don't know if I have, but I very well might have. If so, that's gonna be a pain to hear myself do, let alone edit. Oh boy. Alright.
Amidala, heavens a hole.
Yeah, I've definitely been saying it wrong. I still don't know how to pronounce it right, even from hearing her say it. Man, these envoys are really annoying. They just don't know when to learn, do they? Oh, thank God she didn't actually crit. That would suck to see her actually crit. And there goes 2. Alright, might as well just do it now with the buffs. While we still have them, at least. I'll keep that just in case.
Second, Muku's undone.
Now this should take out at least D in the middle one. Not sure about the one on the left. Oh no, the one on the left is definitely going out. Hey, a crit with arts, alright. Okay. I'll just focus on the one that has the most HP right now. It's fine just to leave F for now. Oh hey, Kyoto, thanks for the crit. And now we have 15 more crit stars. No, Waver, no! Oh well, we got Mecha Ellie-chan. Of course she doesn't have enough for a Noble Phantasm. Of course she doesn't. Because why would she? Gosh dang it. Nice crit. Nice crit. And we're back up to 15 crit stars. Hey, can you attack Mecha Ellie-chan? No? You would do that, wouldn't you? Gosh dang it. Mecha Ellie-chan, go. Get your Noble Phantasm up, please. Did not need G to be here any longer. Albeit now you have your Noble Phantasm. Hey, would you look at that? Both of them have their Noble Phantasms now.
So, Presta Zero, Elisabetto.
And Heaven's Hole. Well, we should win now. Oh, I know this does complete overkill, but I wasn't sure if a Noble Phantasm was actually going to kill the one. So this is just insurance right now.
私に広がっていく。制圧終了です。
And we won. We beat 7 more
焼け野原にされ
Valkyries.
なかっただけ。幸運と思いなさい。
Ironically enough, it took us 7 turns to do that. Actually, I think it was 8.
All envoys have disappeared. The village remains unharmed. I never imagined so many would show up all at once like this. The Watanex's output has dropped, but the auto maintenance function should restore it in 10 seconds. As long as we have that much time before enemy reinforcements arrive, we should be fine. Good kill! Even more magical energy signals are gathering in the sky. I believe they mean to attack after gathering enough of their forces. The Watanex's auto maintenance function should finish in time, but the situation could change significantly, depending on how long the envoys keep attacking.
And we won't be getting any help from the border. We'll just have to hold out on our own as best as we can.
Right. There's a pretty tremendous difference in firepower between them. If another Valkyrie with the same amount of magical energy as the first one shows up, will Senpai and I still be able to win? Lady Marsh, but please stop. Please don't fight with the other envoys. Besides, you're clearly in terrible pain, please.
I mean, it's too late now. Even if we fight, they're gonna try to kill us.
Good eye. Once they take the flowers, the grown-ups are supposed to go through the gate. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's always been. Once they do, the giants show up and squish them in no time. I've seen it from the crack in the gate lots of times. Smurfs, they don't say anything, they can't do anything. But that's okay, I'm not afraid. I know I'll get to go to Valhalla as long as the envoy is watching me. That's what the goddess decided. There's nothing wrong with that, it might be just a teeny tiny bit scary. But once I'm squished, it'll all be over, and I'll be fine, so...
There's nothing fine about that. Nobody's dying on my watch if I can help it. Nobody.
Senpai! But why? This is how it's been since forever and ever. I'm sorry, Gerda, but I'm not putting down my shield. Even if this is the way things are done here, even if it's what you all want, we don't want to give up on anything, on anyone. Whether it's one life or two or millions. Magical energy signal Senpai. Multiple enemies are diving down towards us simultaneously. They're going to use all the noble phantasms at. Some sort of powerful light shot towards our envoys. A gunshot.
Hey! Is this crap? What was his name? He was the Napoleon. Napoleon was the archer that was for this lost belt. And here he is.
No, it's cannon fire.
So there are humans that actually rebel. I turn to see flames burning bright. No, not flames, a man. A human inferno. A titanic cannon he holds in his arms is pointed towards the sky. His smile is as dazzling as the first rays of the morning sun. A true man among men, standing taller and prouder than anyone else nearby. You called, yeah you did. No need to say anything I can tell. Well, here I am. I mean, I don't think I called for an archer. I think I called for, you know, right here. I called for all these servants, not for you. I know you're here to help, Napoleon, but I didn't call you. Also, what's his name, Napoleon? I don't remember. How do you like my little cannon here? C'est magnifique, non? Haha! Nothing but better than a fine gentleman like myself fighting off a swarm of angels. Well, I guess these aren't angels, huh? No wings. No, wait, scratch that. Didn't angels originally have wings because of some old winged Egyptian god or something like that? Ah, well, at this point, I guess it doesn't matter either way.
I see. Though they were just mass-produced models, this one can blast away several at once. Also see he is working with the individual known as Marsh Kiriraito. Servants are beings that threaten the goddess's rule. Thus they are to be eradicated, not loved. Begin Link, begin Link. All nearby envoys, begin Link. None may defy her.
So you're gonna huddle together and make yourselves an even bigger target. Well, that's just fine by me. Go ahead, I'll blow you out of the sky. Haven't you managed to put together that anything in the air is just a target for my incredible firepower?
A servant? You're not one dependent on this last spell's magical energy either. It must be your experience from proper human history. Master, that man is the first we've met in Scandinavia too.
A hero's born from their accomplishments. Nah, it's not that. They're born because the people want them to be born. Trust me, as a hero who's gone from the top of the heap to the bottom of the barrel, I know a thing or two.
A hero? Who are you?
What's that, mademoiselle? Oh, you will become a fine beauty when you're older, I can tell. Want to know who I am? Well, let's see. As long as someone out there's got their hopes up or wishes things were different somehow, I'm the guy who makes all their dreams come true. I'm the guy who sees the stars shining bright in this young lady and her trusty partner as they fight against the fate of the world. Go ahead and lead the way, kids, for Bobby Human History. My cannon's yours to command.
Thanks, but I'm not going to use you unless there's a saber.
That's what they call lending a hand, helping hand. Let your magical energy loose. Don't hold back. Let's get this done with style.
Actually, I don't think I would use you even then. I would use you if I was forced to use you. Other than that, no. Helping Hand couldn't have come at a better time. What do you think we've been doing so far?
Damn right. Now let's go. Huh. Take this. Break 'em, smash 'em, make your way through.
He's opening a hole in the formation of envoys. Many of them have started to disperse. The situation has worsened. Inexplicable. That man's magical energy is not unlimited. He should have probably run out after so many large bombardments, yet he still remains operational. The same is true of the Demi-7 Tau. How is this possible? Why do they still fight? Inexplicable, inexplicable. Continued combat may result in indeterminate losses on our side. We must return to seek the goddess's counsel. Retreat. Retreat. Bye-bye. Our remaining envoys appear to have left the area. The magical energy signals have disappeared.
We won!
The battle is over, Senpai. There I go again. I was far too reckless. Da Vinci's not going to be happy about this.
Nothing we can do now except brace for yelling. What about the villagers?
That play was amazing. I've never seen so many amazing things. You're amazing, mister. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Haha, nicely done, you two. You look pretty worn out right now, but I know that's not all you've got left in the tank. I can't promote you to general at our first meeting, but I can at least give you a medal or two.
Excuse me, we really do appreciate you helping us out tremendously. But do you think you could stop smacking Senpai on the back so hard?
Oh, was that hard? Sorry about that. Old habits die hard, as they say. Sorry again, here. How about I give you a back rub? Or are you all right now? Are you? That's right. My turn. Oh, crap. My turn. My turn. My turn. This is horrible. My turn. Chaldea from Pop Human History. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. Napoleon? Listen up, humans. One day your desires will become a rainbow emblazoned across the sky. Now why? Because I am here now. What are you, All Might? I don't know much about this Lost Belt business, but nobody messes with the people of Europe on my watch. That's right, I'm a man of infinite possibility. Wherever I go, I leave rainbows in my wake. I am Napoleon. An archer, you're looking at the only hero of humanity on all of Scandinavia. I know. But hey, those humans get to live longer than any other humans that have in the village. Castle of Snow and Ice, beginning. Section 5. Castle of Snow and Ice, beginning.
The gate won't open, will it?
No, Gerda. It only opens on the ordained day, assuming you stay here and don't go out again, at least.
I won't. Nobody has a fever right now.
You did a good deed, Gerda, so the goddess and envoys will forgive you. They didn't punish you if it's proof enough of that, right?
Still, the gate won't open.
I wonder if we really will have to wait for the next ordained day to set off on our journey, like he said we would.
This has never happened before. What's going to happen now? It almost feels like I'm dreaming.
An envoy only comes on the ordained day. The goddess hasn't permitted them to descend from Valhalla any other time. At least that's what that man with that huge metal thing said. Whether it's true or not is beyond me. Honestly, we're not sure what to do now either. It never even occurred to us that something like this could happen. Some are saying we should try to force the gate open now, but...
You can't. You'll never get to go to Valhalla without an envoy. So, in that case, maybe you could all just wait until next year.
Yeah, I suppose we could.
Of course you could. All the children would think about how nice it would be to make the flower bed past the field a bit bigger. We'd all be so happy if the grown-ups helped us. I mean that, you know. So what do you say?
Viona Mountains. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that either. The snow and ice at least makes some sense, but the fire, I got nothing.
Really, you know what's going on with the ice that covers the mountains and the snow that covers all of Scandinavia?
Yeah, more or less. Might as well explain while we're taking a break. I guess it's about time I told you the point of this march anyway. See, I never did tell you where I wanted to go after we left the village, did I?
All you said was join me.
Haha, sorry about that. Alright then, let's start at the beginning. You two know about the myth of Ragnarok, right? Well, in this Lost Belt, looks like the last war between the gods and giants still took place. But as you've likely figured out for yourselves, the Age of Gods didn't end here for some reason. Thanks to that, civilization never developed. Humans are still worshipping gods, and giants roam unchecked around mountains. Basically, for the last 3,000 or so years, things have remained pretty much the same as they were back in 1000 BC, when the Norse Age of Gods was originally meant to end. That's what led to this place heading down to a slightly different path from the myth we know.
The Age of Gods lasting into the present day, the director Gordolf and Da Vinci were right.
Yup, the real deal is here in Scandinavia. Didn't you hear the kid going on about God is this and God is that? Well, there you are. She didn't die in Ragnarok. While turned to a divine spirit, she has remained intact to this day. Now she rules this lost belt, using 100 envoys as a go-between to keep both the giants and humans in check. She's the last god in Scandinavia. She's kept the Age of Gods going all this time. Oh wait. It wasn't Helia. It's Skadi herself. Skadi was the leader of the Valkyries. Whoopsie! I got completely distracted. Well, hey, at least I noticed my problem. So what do you say? She lives in northern part of the Oslo Fjord, in a castle located in proper human history's old Oslo region. The Queen of Scandinavia, who covered half its mountains in frost. Skasaha Skadi, goddess of snow and ice. The last permitting deity, and the one in charge of this entire lost belt. We're not talking servant here. We're talking full-blown, honest-to-goodness goddess. I mean, she, you know, is a servant. She's my servant. I don't know how. I'm trying to get her to her castle. That's probably where you'll find the crypto in that servant too. I bet it's also where that paper moon thing is, along with what was it called again? The Tree of Emptiness. Anyway, I bet they know where you can find that too. Skasaha? Yup.
You mean that's Skasaha?
That's what I said.
Q?
Get off of me. What is this thing, a dog? I'm okay with dogs.
Foe.
What? What's your problem? What did I say?
Foe, stay. What's gotten into you? What about the giants? Indeed, they may appear to be quite active, but they are not exactly industrious. I hold absolute authority over them. I can make them attack or sleep with a single command. But even I cannot suppress their instincts. The giants who survive to consume heat in any form they can. Though most of them remain in hibernation, they will awaken at the slightest hint of a new heat source and devour it immediately. Then the giants can't serve as a proper disciplined army as I suspected. Of course, I have nothing but the utmost respect for your ability to control many of them at once, but...
As familiars go, they're third-rate at best.
Saber. It's quite alright. That knight of yours is correct, Ophelia. The giants may have lived through the fires of Ragnarok as the humans and I did, but they are a pitiful shadow of their former selves. Still, they were once proud, mighty souls. That is why I love them, for they too are living things here in Scandinavia. We gods may not always have seen eye to eye with giants, but they were still beings on par with us. The heat of the flames scorched them all, and twisted the frost giants, the mountain giants. No giants escaped its wrath. Now they have become so twisted that they are little more than walking calamities. They bring nothing but death and destruction, just like fire. So I shall keep them in check myself. With the masks born in my own hands, I can unite all the giants under my rule. For I carry the noble blood of Ymir in my icy veins.
Alright. Ymir. Aha. So you two knew Skasaha from proper human history, huh? Still don't have her. I have her assassin version and her, you know, Skadi version. Sadly, I never got her regular Lancer version. Unfortunately, this version of her is absolutely not the person you know. She's not a divine spirit, not a god that has lost its body and dissolved back into nature. She's an actual living goddess. Skasaha Skadi, goddess and queen, has been around for thousands of years. Ever since the Age of Gods, a fusion of Norse goddess Skadi and the Celtic warrior Skasaha. Skasaha Skadi?
I see. I did hear that certain aspects of Skasaha from pop human history may have blended in with the Norse deity Skadi. I suppose that means in this last belt, Scotty the Gods of Snow, a mountain who is herself part giant, will be the predominant figure over Skaza.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Here in this lost belt, but the age of gods never ended. She rules over humans and giants alike. Her goal seems to be for everything to remain as it is. I guess that's parts the same as our other lost belts. If nothing else, I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to wipe out humanity. In fact, word has it that Skaza Scotty lives all forms of life. That's what I've been hearing anyway.
Wow. Loves.
Means we can reason with her, long as we don't go openly declaring war on her or anything. She won't see us as enemies, guaranteed.
But by Napoleon, we've already destroyed a number of her envoys.
Trust me, it's gonna take more than that to ruffle this queen's feathers. I know that sounds pretty weird, but it's true. She doesn't call herself the Mother of Scandinavia for nothing.
Wait, Mother?
That's right. That said, I can understand why you'd be nervous, especially after that big dust-up we had with the envoys. But that's as much as my fault as it is yours. Sorry for getting you too caught up in that.
We're just grateful you saved us. Don't worry about it.
Hey, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better.
I have to say, Napoleon, I'm impressed how much you know about both this lost belt and pop human history. Napoleon Bonaparte, you first made a name for yourself after the French Revolution in 1789, eventually going on to become the first emperor of France. As supreme commander of the Grande Armée, you were one of France's greatest rulers and conquerors. For a time, you controlled over half of Europe, and your great expedition to Russia is particularly well known. But at least in our database, I haven't seen anything regarding your exploits that pertains to Scandinavia. I did hear that you were quite the fan of James Macpherson's Ossian, which had epic poems similar to the Norse poetic Edda, but that's all. What I'm trying to say is, you must have acquired your knowledge of Scandinavia after you materialized. Is that right, Napoleon?
Yeah, how much do you know? An Emperor Napoleon who knows all about Scandinavia. Well, sure. I materialized here just a little bit before you all showed up. That's why I happen to know so much. I've been getting all this information while I travel around on foot and on some skis I made. As to the source of my information, well, I think I'll hold off on that for now. An air of mystery makes hotties like me even hotter, don't you think? Oh jeez, he's full of himself.
Okay.
Ugh. Well, what is it? You want me to fess up to everything? No secrets. Come on. Lay off me, dog. I've got my reasons.
Forrest isn't actually a dog.
Huh. Well, let me be perfectly clear about one thing. There's heroic spirits on humanity's side. I'm your ally. I came here to save you. Just make sure you don't forget that. As long as you don't, we could even make a temporary contract if you want.
Senpai. You did save us when we were in a really bad spot. I trust Napoleon. Yes, I agree. He's capable and trustworthy. That's right. I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw an archer like you wielding that enormous cannon.
Is that so? I didn't think artillery specialists were all that uncommon. Then again, maybe it's tougher than I thought for someone like that to make the remark on humanity. It's not like I was an artillery officer my whole life. Hell, my spirit origin and noble phantasm are both pretty much afterthoughts.
Wow. These are developers, you know, spouting out some truths behind the whole noble phantasm one up for Napoleon. I don't think I've ever actually seen it. But are they like spilling the beans here? About how they just pretty much threw Napoleon together? Then you mean you didn't use a cannon like that when you were alive?
Haha, of course not. You're right, mademoiselle. Can you imagine an emperor like me going around with a cannon like this? Wait, I guess I shouldn't laugh, huh? Sorry about that. It's just not that uncommon in modern heroic spirits. I don't know what sorts of adventures you've gotten up to before, but haven't you seen anything like this with other modern heroic spirits from pop human history?
Well, I mean, Emiya uses 2 dual swords.
to fight. A lot of archers don't technically use bows. You know, well, they turn out to be kind of a caricature of their real selves.
Oh, not to mention it, Bamage's heroic spear materializes a mechanical suit of armor. And Anderson doesn't look remotely close to how he did when he was alive, maybe because of the special circumstances surrounding his materialization. There are some who seem a bit different from their real selves. Some of them end up turning into innocent monsters, too.
Right, in my case, I got this gigantic cannon. And that's not all that's different. Just look how tall I am here. Ooh la la. Won't be getting called short anytime soon, not a chance. Well, as far as looks go, I've got my own reasons for appearing like I do. Enough of that, though. Anything else you want to ask me?
Yes. Rafał, remember how Gunnar said that at least in Village 23, an envoy won't come again for another year? Is there a reason for that? Something you know from your unidentified information source?
I can't be totally certain it'll be another year. But that sounds right to me. Oh, but that's not my source talking. I learned that firsthand.
How?
Just look at how many of them showed up this time. The envoys aren't allowed to sacrifice humans on any day besides the one that God is Lady. Skasa and Scotty ordained. So they must have brought a whole bunch of them along to make sure the ritual didn't go off the rails again. Again? Oh right, this wasn't my first run-in with them. Back at another village, I caught one of them trying to open those giant gates and sniped them. There was just the one back then, probably because they didn't expect anyone to attack them. But that obviously wasn't the case with that last village. Remember them saying something about shared records? Well, the data from the one I sniped got shared with the rest. Looks like they responded by shoring up their numbers in preparation for another attack.
Wait, shared information. Why does that sound like a freaking Shadow Clone Jutsu? To where they could share information back to the user. The original.
The envoys don't care about the Queen's philanthropy. They're basically machines, no reasoning with them.
I see. Rafał?
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry. I had no idea they'd come back with those kinds of numbers. Guess I really messed things up for you too.
Oh no, not at all. We never would have won without your help, especially given how strong each envoy was individually.
Oh yeah, that. Guess I ought to level with you. I'm pretty sure the sisters they based the envoys off of are even stronger. The ones we ran into yesterday are basically mass-produced dolls that Queen Skasa and Scotty made by infusing them with her own magical energy.
Mass-produced dolls?
Might as well get this out there too. The Queen here is merciful, yes, but the whole place is lousy with powerful, vicious enemies. A shitstorm of envoys, a lost spelt servant with his demonic sword, and almost no allies for us. Even with the odds that stacked against us, are you two still ready to fight?
That's why we came here, of course. Exactly, yes, we're ready to fight. We're the only ones who have a chance, no matter how small, of restoring Earth in proper human history. So that's why.
Gotcha. That's good to hear. Me, I'm the guy who once ruled over most of Europe. I'd say that more or less makes me its king. What's Bonnie here going on about? So if you call for me, I'll come running right away. Doesn't matter where, even way up north. Doesn't matter how cold it is, I'll be there. After all, if someone begs for my help, how can I refuse? Back when I was alive, there was a mountain of problems keeping my hands tied, like budgetary concerns and stockpiling issues. But now that I'm a heroic spirit fighting for humanity, there's nothing gonna hold me back, haha. There might only be so many categories of things I can help with, but there's two things I do best. It's fight hard and win. If that's what you're looking for, then your search is over. Besides, Scandinavia is still part of Europe, Nobody's better at winning in Europe than I am.
The senpai, his confidence and spirit are amazing. Although there is one thing I'm a little concerned about, as I recall, Emperor Napoleon's biggest defeat was...
when the Grand Army couldn't handle the Russian winter.
Yes, exactly. That defeat would go on to be a major factor in the decline of his reign.
Honestly, would have been nice to get another crack at Russia for my revenge. But oh well, says la vie. Still, since we're in a harsh wintry environment too, I'll settle for avenging my Grand Army's defeat here. Does that really count? I really don't think that's how karma works at all, ever. Now don't be like that, Private.
Private, you mean senpai?
Yup, you're the first recruit to my new Grand Army. Good luck, work hard enough and maybe you'll even earn a medal.
Wow. I'm sorry, but didn't you already give senpai a medal?
Oh right, I did, didn't I? Ah, crap. Guess we lost track of time. Looks like we ran into a group of them out on patrol, mademoiselle.
Yeah, right. Magical energy signals are headed towards us. Fortunately, they're still far enough away that I can use my thrusters to make a clean getaway.
No, I say we let them find us. I want to get a better look at how you two fight. I'm not saying we do this for kicks. We need to hone our skills against opponents we know we can defeat before we come up against someone really tough. We need to get better at fighting together as a unit. Call it teamwork if you like. So what do you say? Makes sense to you, Private?
I do want us to get better. I don't want to kill if we don't have to, but I do see a point.
Ha, good answer.
Giants? Yep.
Alright, here they are. Let's get this battle underway, Private.
Battle 1 of 2, huh? Okay, I'll show these guys once because it's been so long since we've actually done this. Then I will go ahead and skip every other giant and East Ulford fight. But I mean, hey, the story is actually starting to pick up now. We're actually on 5 and it's only got 2. So who knows, maybe I'll make it. I mean, we've already been going for an hour, right? Only about 72 more hours to go? Maybe? I mean, if we get an hour every episode, and every episode at least finishes one area, that's still basically an entire day. Albeit this will be the last one I do for today. Just because I still have other things I need to do before I can fully get into this. AKA make even more room on my computer. And also edit the first episode. Alright. Time for Okita Oritats to go and completely destroy them. It's sad that she doesn't have a full, brave chain, but it's perfectly fine. We don't need no brave chain when we're going second. Mercury Sandan. Buster chain increase attack up. Hopefully this goes well. Yeah, I mean, it's against the Berserker, so it should, right? 83,000? Dang, we had no crit stars. That hurt. I mean, we had no crits. Oh yeah, this one favored going after someone. Who was it again that it favored? Was it Marsh when she was out in front? I don't know, I just remember Giants favoring someone. And they never really wanted to attack anyone else. It was really annoying. Maybe it was my own Scotty back then.
Back here at the castle.
This Hinako person's lost belt is absolutely out of the question. 2 of the other 4 that remain are completely unfit as well. In which case, I suppose we will need to cooperate with the Great Ones of Greece, as you originally proposed. Yes, Your Majesty, I believe that would be wisest. Peperoncino is an excellent crypto in his own right, and his lost belt is of high quality. But in my estimation, it still does not compare to yours, Queen Skazahasgari. I do find that crypto charming, but given what you have told me, I cannot say I care for his lost belt. Still, I much prefer to the one lying right in the middle of a continent. That aside, what a bizarre name he has, Peperoncino. It does have a strange charm to it. No matter, let us discuss something else. The incident that took place in Village 23. It seems members of Chaldea did indeed join forces with that man. I'm told they destroyed quite a number of my daughters. The envoys modeled after the Valkyries. My knight and I will see that they are dealt with at once.
To say the word and I'll kill him. Even a demonic sword gets rusty if you don't use it now and then.
What have I told you? You will kill no one. Despite your pledge to serve me, Ophelia, I see your heart still lies with another. However, this is still my world, and so you will kill no one. They may end up meeting their end at the hands of the giants or at the hands of other imitation Valkyries. But that is simply the way of the world. It is as natural as footprints on morning snow. There is no need to involve your demonic sword. Besides, did I not tell you I would love them? I did not think you were serious. Aha, you see that as if it doesn't concern you, Ophelia. Your deadpan expression is impressive, but also dull. Then again, he doesn't want my love, does he? Be that as it may, when it comes to dealing with others besides myself, my question remains the same. That is, do I kill them or love them? If I decide to kill them, I do so immediately. I halt them, freeze them, and destroy them. If I decide to love them, I do so until their dying breath. I nurture them and stay with them as they die. All humans are my children, as are all giants. Do I kill them or love them? My enemies I kill, my children I love. That is who I am, the Queen, the Mother of Scandinavia. Yet again, that goes for you too, Ophelia, you and you, Knight. You are my beloved daughter, and you are my precious son. Every life that grows here in Scandinavia is my child. No, your kindness knows no bounds, Your Majesty. Indeed, that goes for the 3 Valkyries Odin entrusted to me as well. Third, come here.
Oh.
Valkyrie, Thrud, are parting for duty. Wonderful to see you in good health, Skazahasgari, our goddess and protector, and you, Lady Ophelia, her sworn ally. Have I not told you to call me Mother, really now? As you wish.
She sure does rattle and a lot for a doll.
What is your command? We shall obey any order you give us. For you are our master, Skazahasgari. After all these years, you still refuse to behave as my daughter. No matter how often I see it, it still manages to impress me. Tell me, my beloved daughter, as the leader of my 100-odd envoys, what do you make of the incident in Village 23? I know you are obedient, but despite what the knight says, I also know you are no mindless wooden doll. We are meant to execute our master's commands. We cannot make decisions on our own. That's quite alright, just tell me what you think. Keep a pure analysis if you must. Very well. Of course, if you say these transgressors will be permitted to remain alive, we shall act accordingly. I do think they can be left alone. As for the destroyed envoys, they were mass-produced units with no ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Still, based on what I've seen in our shared records, I don't think the 3 of us will need to respond. Even if circumstances change and we do end up needing to deal with them, I think the giants, or a mass-produced unit's self-destruct function should be sufficient. Oh. I am told that transgressors are human, and one One who is half human, half heroic spirit. There's no need for the three of us to confront such a lovely foe.
Cheeky little doll, isn't she? Come on, Ophelia. You say the word. I want to bring it right here now.
Don't be ridiculous. Her Majesty is right there. You will not act without my permission. That is fine. I like the way your knight speaks his mind. But stay your sword. You are not to harm my daughter. She is adorable in her own way. I accept her as she is and love her.
Huh.
Very well then, Sir Knight. Would you like to try drawing that demonic sword of yours right now? Your Majesty. Give me the command, Your Majesty, and a heroic spirit will be destroyed. Demonic servant, sword and all. It may be difficult for third alone, but with our chances of success would improve greatly with all three of us. That's all right. At ease, my ferocious daughter. Know that even I tend to jest at times. That wasn't funny. Scots are Scotty. Do forgive me. Seeing your adorably innocent faces, I simply couldn't help myself. Now then, I think I shall return to my throne for a time. I doubt they will make it here by tonight, but by tomorrow evening I expect we will have guests. No doubt they will encounter more of the giants that roam my world and destroy more imitation Valkyries before then. I do wonder, though, if they will survive long enough for us to meet.
We will. Will I make it in time? No. Probably not. Again, I mean, I have next year's rerun. But do I want to wait till next year to get cast a Shuten? No. I want her now. And I will never miss an event. Until probably this one. Still don't know. Okay. Castle of Snow and Ice. Beginning. Alright, there goes the last one. Nice job, you two. Gotta say, didn't think we'd be running into more mass-produced Valkyries out here. Then again, but both those things and giants are loyal to the Queen, so it makes sense they might fight side by side. It was like something straight out of myth, seeing Valkyries with giants in tow.
It was rather magnificent, seeing both together like that. At any rate, Master, I can confirm there are no more magical energy signals nearby. Well done.
You too much. Great job out there. Thank you, Napoleon. Yeah, no. If March is any answer, I will say that.
Thank you.
Gotta say, though, you two handled yourselves pretty nicely. I can tell you've done this before. You've got real guts, little shield lady. You two sell. How do you summon so many heroic spirits at once? I don't suppose you could get them to stick around.
Well,
that's a damn shame. Otherwise, I could have put together the greatest grand arm of all time. But there's no sense crying over milk you can't even spill. Anyway, we'll just have to build up our strength the old-fashioned way. In other words, the three of us have got to get stronger. Let's see. Here, let me give you some tips for hunting giants. First off, try to go for their sensory organs or lungs. That's your best bet unless you've got a real powerhouse of a weapon. If so, you can just go for the vitals and take them out in one shot.
You can keep saying sensory organs, but do you mean their heads?
That's right, their head's full of sensory organs. Those masks they wear cover up their eyes and noses. It doesn't look like their hearing is exceptional. So they might be relying on some kind of sixth sense or an ability that lets them detect heat sources. But I figure their eyes are a safe bet. So make sure you go for their heads. Even if you have to hit them through their masks, they're a big target, so it shouldn't be too tough to damage them. When going for the legs, the knees and ankles are the best targets. The giant size and mask can be intimidating, but once you've knocked them to the ground, they're pretty much sitting ducks. In other words, there's nothing too special about it, just follow best practice.
You really know your way around giant fight, huh? Were you always this good at hunting giants, Napoleon? Yes, I'm surprised too. I had no idea you were also a great giant killer. I don't know of any tales about you killing giants myself, though. It's possible for stories to be both secret and passed down to others.
Don't worry, you're not missing any stories. Things just sort of worked out this way.
Wow. Worked out?
Pretty much. Gonna be nightfall soon. Perfect. What do we say we make camp for the night around here? Besides, I don't think it's time we talk tactics.
Okay. Oh wow. There really are camping facilities here. And they set all this up ahead of time, Napoleon.
You bet. Got base camps like this set up all around this lost belt. Set them up with gear I borrowed from the village where I drove off that one envoy. Still, the best part of being a rogue servant is you never have to worry about supplies. All you need is a place to rest your body and mind for a while. Of course, I doubt it'll be that easy for you too.
Oh no, we'll be fine, but thank you for your concern. We always carry food, water, and sleeping bags with us. The shield has storage space, you see. There we go. Fow. Don't worry, Fow, we have some for you too. Here, I'll put some water in your dish right now. Fow.
Huh, that's pretty handy. But you can never have too many blankets here.
Nice and warm, thanks. We still have the rations we bought from the border, but for tonight, why don't we have Gerda's bed? It's too bad we had to say our goodbyes so hastily. Wonder how Gerda's doing right now. I hope we get to see her again at some point. Yes, I hope so too. Oh, Fow. Fow, it's rude to start eating your food before everyone's been served. Fow.
Hey, that looks good. Let me try a bite. Hey, it is good. In fact, it deserves a medal. You said her name was Gerda. Looks like she's earned a medal of her own.
All she need to do is have good food. Alright.
That hit the spot. Alright, let's talk tactics. Sorry for springing this all on you.
Not at all. It's good to discuss this as early as possible. Thank you for doing this.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. So tomorrow, we're gonna make a move on the enemy. We'll be sneaking into the castle near Old Oslo, right? And when we do, we'll almost certainly have a fight waiting for us.
Sigurd alone was a really tough enemy. Do you think we can win?
Good question. So to begin, we need to define our conditions for victory.
Fow.
Well, the question we need to ask is, what must we do to win? And conversely, what would that mean we have absolutely lost? Can we only win by wiping out the enemy? No. We can't possibly kill every giant and envoy in Scandinavia. We wouldn't want to. So that's not a suitable condition for victory. No, that what you need to do more than anything is.
Well, locating the Tree of Emptiness is up there. Get the Paper Moon back. Retrieving the Paper Moon is our highest, most urgent priority. And we also absolutely require information on the Tree of Emptiness since we can't see it. It may end up being after we've made contact with the Wandering Sea, but we will eventually need to destroy it and make this last belt disappear.
Yep. And that's your victory condition. That's what you need to do. Get this Paper Moon thing back and find out what you can about the Tree of Emptiness. So what is your defeat condition? Easy, you both end up dead. So your only choice is to keep yourselves safe and set about meeting your victory condition. If it were just a matter of defeating your enemies, things would be simple. Unfortunately, your condition for victory is pretty far from straightforward.
Fow.
Now, doggy, cheer up. I know it looks bad. The Queen's influence extends to all of Scandinavia after all. But she has no intention of throwing away everything she's got at us.
She doesn't.
If she wanted us dead, we would be. The envoys and the giants all act as she desires, almost like puppets. If she ordered the giants in this area to find and attack us, we'd be fighting them off every minute of the day. But that's obviously not what she's done. They haven't even raised any kind of alarm about us, let alone created a defensive line or anything.
So if they're not on the alert, you mean they're not even trying to defend against us?
That's right. As the Supreme Commander of the Grand Arm, it pains me to say this. But she doesn't even think of us as an enemy. I think that worse, she sees us as something more like a pack of wild animals. That's okay. It's our end. She's leaving herself wide open by not putting up her guard. Oh, and one more thing. Listen close. Once we make our way into their base... Yes? Alright, it might be kind of a stretch to call it a strategy, but that's the plan.
Oh gee, they did the one thing I really enjoy seeing in shows and whatnot. They mention something about what they're gonna do, and then they just don't freaking mention it. Or the voice is muted, and then we hear it at a later time of what the heck we were gonna do. My favorite thing. Understood.
Good answer anyway. Don't worry, I didn't bring you two all this way without anything to show for it. I've got more than one trump card up my sleeve. As for what they are, well, you'll just have to wait and see.
Okay.
Sorry about that. It makes you feel better. I'm only half serious.
Yeah, half. Uh-huh. Whatever you say, Napoleon. Whatever you say. Ah, we got a sync quartz. And we have to do 4. And that'll be the end of Castle of Snow and Ice. So with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next one, where we will be finishing Castle of Snow and Ice. See ya till then. See you later.